y'all. How you doing? How you been? How your mama doing? Got on my new Stay Ready shirt that's blinged out. I would do a video or a photo shoot when I get to the shop. But yeah, y'all notifications going off. I appreciate you guys that leave those kind of comments. They're like, oh my God, I was getting ready to go to work, baby, but that notification came on that said, see, Kane got the video up. So I had to stop and look, but I thank you guys. I really thank you guys. But yeah, recording from my iPod again. So yeah, it's like I said before, it's okay, but I won't be recording. I was gonna record this in my bedroom earlier, but I'm like, no, I got to get it right. So yeah. Anyway, I've just woke up this morning. I don't know, sometimes you wake up with just like energy. You just wake up like, I'm ready to get this day started, because I took off yesterday because I can, just to like, I just needed to rest because I went in Monday. I'm like, you know what, Tuesday I got to like I said before, I got to start slowing it down. I got to get my body back right. So I took off and I relaxed. But I was supposed to be relaxed, but I got up and made me some greens and stuff. But y'all know I got to ramble before I get to the point. So if you're new, I'm going to get to the point soon. But yeah, got up and made me some good old country greens and sat back down and got up again, made another dish, took my time, sat back down. So yeah, really relaxed, rested up. I needed that day. So yeah, woke up in the mood to go do some more nails, go shopping, and record video. So this is going to be one of several videos I'm gonna do today, but I'm going to go ahead and jump the gun, and I'm gonna talk about, as you can see by the title, because I was gonna do it earlier. I was gonna do it later while I was going to the mall, or I was gonna find a nice quiet spot in the mall and try to record. But I don't feel like holding it, and I'm just gonna record in the car. But this video, as you can see by the title, is I want to get you guys, well, guys and ladies, I want to get you ready so you don't have to stay ready. I want to get you ready if you are in, I'm gonna get you ready to go shopping, no matter what it's for, but this is especially pertaining to high-end bags, whether Louis Vuitton, Chanel, whatever. I want to get you ready to go in those stores, how to present yourself, how to look, how to act, how to dress. Okay. And again, this could be for any item. You just want to go in, with class. If you're into high-end bags or whatever, say okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Let me slow down. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I can't remember which bag it was, but I had went to Louis Vuitton store, and make sure, y'all know how I mess up a word in a minute, but make sure you're pronouncing it correctly. It's not Louis Vuitton, it's Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Go on YouTube, look at videos, and see how it's pronounced. Okay. What you do is, if you're interested in how much those bags cost, how much, whatever, what you do is go on LouisVuitton.com, the website. The first thing that's going to come up is the official website. Okay, you're going to click on that one, and you're going to click on women. You're going to click on handbags. You're going to look through all of the handbags or whatever you're interested in. If you know the name of the handbag, go ahead and type it in. Look it up. Look at the price of it. They have where you can move the screen or whatever. They'll show different views of it. Left, right, inside the bag, all of that good stuff. So, okay, you look at it. If you're interested in that bag, or if you want that bag, you would like to have that bag one day, what you do is you look down, and it'll have add to cart or add to wish list. Go ahead and add that bag to your wish list. That means that you're going to be interested in, in purchasing that bag one day. I got about, I think I got 11 items, because I took some off. I think I got about 8 items in there now that, I'm looking at and thinking about or whatever. So what you do is you get that item, put it in your wish list, okay? If you are trying to figure out, okay, how much is it going to be with taxes and everything, if you put it in your cart, get that item and add it to your cart like you're going to actually buy it, since hell, you're paying so much for that bag, they offer complimentary shipping. They will ship it to your home for free if you are not close to a local store. They will ship it to you for free. Okay, what you do is put that item in your cart. Sorry y'all, this sun. Put that item in your cart, and it's going to tell you right under that. It's really easy. They made it easy because they know folks do that. Right under that is going to have you put in your zip code to calculate the estimated taxes. So that will tell you exactly how much that bag will cost. Put in your zip code. And it'll come up how much taxes it would be to purchase that item. Then under that it'll have the total amount. What I did this morning, I played around with it, so I can know exactly how much to have when I go to the store. I even put in my mom's zip code in Louisiana, and hell, it was $50 cheaper. So I'm gonna think about that. If I ever, I don't go home a lot, but if you know that you're going to travel to like another state, and you know the zip codes to that, to their relative or whatever, and you know that you're going to be like on vacation or visiting that person for a while, if you want a Louis Vuitton bag, put in that zip code and see if the taxes are cheaper, and that bag would be shipped to that person's home. And if you're already there, you'll get your bag. So think about that. So put in your zip code and everything, because what I did was, and I didn't feel bad, but it's like, okay, I ain't gonna do that no more. I forgot, because my husband had gave me some cash, and it wasn't enough, so I'm like, okay, I put in the rest. And my mind told me to go to the ATM, get out the rest of the cash, and I forgot. I forgot, and went way to the mall and walked in the mall, and I'm like, shit, I forgot to go to the ATM. And I was walking, and I didn't know what the local ATM was. I really, didn't feel like all that walking, trying to find an ATM. I'm like, you know what, I forget it. So I went to purchase the bag, gave them cash, and I'm like, okay, here's this cash, and I want to pay the rest of it on this on my debit card. And he said, okay, fine. And he didn't give me any kind of look. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, I'm not gonna do that again. I mean, again, it wasn't bad the way I did it, but I don't want you ladies to go in that store and be like, okay, I want this bag, and here this cash, and I want to put $50 on this card, and I want to use this card, $75 on this card, and I want to use this card, do 25 cents on this card. Don't do that. Y'all remember I did a video a while back, how much is this? How much is this? Well, how much is that one? The lady long living Walmart. Y'all remember that video? I was so damn irritated. Got up there and asked that woman how much all that stuff was, and then walked out. They didn't even pay for it. That she looked at me. I would never forget that day in my life, y'all. I don't know what was wrong with it, but she had a lot of shit in Walmart. Well, how much is that? Well, how much is this one? Comparing shit. Well, okay, I don't want this one. I'm gonna get that one. Well, how much is that one? Then the woman gave her total, and she went on her purse and looked, and she said, I'll be back. I'm thinking she got her card or something. And I'm just standing there. She never came back. I'm like, well, I'll be damn. So don't go in the store, okay, and ask all them damn questions about, well, how much you did? Well, how much you do one? I already know what you're going in there to look at. When you go into Louis Vuitton store, the only thing you should be asking questions about is if you want to compare a certain bag to a certain bag. Say for instance the Neverfull. Well, that's a wide bag. Okay, it's really wide. You go on YouTube, of course, and look at reviews. It's thousands and thousands of them. You go on YouTube and look at reviews of people showing their bag. They even comparing their Neverfull. If they have the PM, which is a smaller one, and the MM. They may have a GM too, but they compare the bags. The MM is a smaller one. It's more like a tote bag. MM is a bigger bag. So it depends on how tall you are, how short you are. Keep that in mind too when you go purchase a bag. So yeah, go on YouTube, look at reviews on it, and then if you're still not sure, go, because on YouTube there are some people actually stand up and show the bag up against them. They'll tell you how tall they are. So what you do is go into Louis Vuitton store and you tell them, so okay, I'm interested in purchasing the Neverfull, but I want to compare the PM to the MM, and they don't have a problem with that because that's what folks do. So that way you already have it in your core. You already know how much each one total price is. Depending on which one you will get, you will have the money, whether it's cash or if you want to use one card, start transferring money from certain cards to this card. Go ahead and start doing that now. So when you get to the mall, you use, okay, here's one card. Just figure out how you're going to do it, and again, make sure everything is on one card or you have cash. Okay, don't go in there and say, okay, well, I got $10 in nickels and I got, you count out pennies. Stay ready, ladies. Don't do that. Don't go in there where here's $5 in nickels and here's $4 in quarters. Don't do that. Go ahead and stop it. If you have to do it, if that's what you got, if you hustling and struggling to get that bag, get them dimes and nickels and shit, and go ahead to a bank and cash it in for cash. You can go to Kroger or any store. They have those coin machines. If you have coins, put them coins in that machine. It costs you a couple of dollars, but that ain't nothing. Go ahead and put that money in that coin machine. Get a voucher back, take it to the cashier, and get your cash back. Then that way you will have cash money. Or go to your local, well, that's there. Just find a store. Be prepared. Find a store that has that coin machine. Do that, okay? If you have a card that you know you want to get cash back, but you're not by your bank, you don't want to go to any old ATM because you know it's going to charge you money. That's not your bank. You go to a grocery store. I don't care what grocery store it is. You go to a grocery store. You go in there and you buy the cheapest thing you can get. Buy you a pack of gum or a pack of M&Ms. You hit debit, ask for cash back, and you get cash back. Ask the cashier how much you can get, because like at Kroger, you can get like $100 back, cash back. If you go to the customer service booth and just say, I want to get some cash, they'll let you swipe your debit card. You can get $200 at my local Kroger. They don't charge you a fee or anything. So keep that in mind. Without paying those ATM fees. Do what you got to do. Get that cash. Go to their store and buy your stuff. Okay? Cause they won't let you go in there with your Starbucks cup and you eating sticky buns and all of that stuff. They won't let you take any food or drinks in there, which is makes sense. So don't go in there. Why I gotta leave my drink outside? I ain't much do. Don't go in there all ghetto and shit. If you ghetto, man, you just ghetto. That's who you are. I ain't trying to change that. But this one time in life, you better change up your attitude. I'm just talking about I'm about to pass my exit to the shop. But yeah, if you ghetto, whatever, I'm conscious fuck. Y'all know that. I ain't changing it. But I'm going to. I know how to calm it down and I know how to go in there and act like I got some sense. I ain't going there faking and fronting and fraud and trying to be nobody else. But just calm it down and like you got some sense. Get through eating your food. Wipe your hands or whatever. Go in that store. Have that stuff already in your wish list. Because what I do is, I go in there on my phone and I ask them what I want to see. Or I just show them my screen a couple of times. Like, okay, well, do you have this one in stock? If I wasn't sure how to pronounce it or whatever. But yeah, just show them. Okay, I'm going there. I want to look at that bag over there. How much is that one? I'm going there doing that shit, man. Do not go in there doing it. Go to the store, get you a little $9 and ponytail like I did or whatever, and go in there decent. That's again, not just because you're going to buy a bag, because you going out, you somewhere. Go in there looking decent, put your little lip gloss on, whatever. Do your eyebrows, and that's it. No, thank you. I don't want my windshield washed. No, thank you. Don't go in there, looking all crazy and stuff. And girl, that shit bag shoulder is high. Shit, $3,000 for a bag. They tripping. Don't do that fucking shit, man. Where you think you at? Where do you think you at? Don't go in there acting like that. Go in there. oh, let me try on these shoes. You got a size 11 in these pumps. And they let you try them on, and then you just walking around playing dress up and, well, let me try this one on. Don't go in there doing it. That's ratchet. Don't do that. Unless you really honestly thinking about buying that particular shoe, and you let them know, say, hey, I'm thinking about buying this particular shoe, I want to see how it runs in size. I want to see if it runs small. I want to see if it runs large. And then if they have it in stock, then you try the shoe on. There's nothing wrong with that. You try it on, then you will know, okay, that shoe ain't for me. My feet too wide, because that's the only way I buy my shoes. I don't buy my shoes online. Even though it says 10, so a lot of 10s run small, I have to be able to try my shoes on. So there's nothing wrong with going in there trying on shoes. But you let them know, I want to see if it runs small, if it runs large or whatever, then let you try more. Don't just going up playing dress up, trying on every damn shoe, and walking out, know you ain't finna buy none. Because all they're going to do is see that, then when another person come in, they're gonna be like, okay, another ratchet, and come tax time, here they come. And you might be serious walking in there, get ready to buy something, they're gonna ignore you, treat you like, okay, whatever, because it has happened to me. They're gonna treat you like, okay, she ain't want none. But not knowing I got a purse full of damn cash, I'm finna buy a bag. So they can tell pretty much if you are real or not. And then again, you can be ratchet going there, how much is that one? How much is that one? Then you might have the money to go in there and buy it. But don't let them treat you any kind of way, because even though it's wrong, appearances is everything these days. And, you don't want nobody to, what's the word? You don't want nobody to, I can't say it, judge you for your appearance or whatever. You don't want that, but still, again, I'm talking to my stay ready ladies. I'm trying to help you stay ready. Don't go in there acting like that. Girl, going up with your badass little kids, Ray and Alizé, walking around touching stuff. Stop touching that bag, boy! Get on my damn nerve. I saw that the other day in the hair store, and I was just like, and I bought this ponytail. It was the day before Valentine's Day or whatever, and I'm just like, it was like 4 of them. They was running. She was over there looking at a wig, and for her look, she had 4 of them. I don't know if they was all hers or whatever, but they was somewhere running. I heard the lady say, "Stop running in the store." And she heard the parent heard the lady. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen them. I'm looking at her, looking at the woman, telling her kids to stop, and she didn't say nothing. And she turned back around again, looked at the wig. They went on to the other side of the store running. Hey, y'all hands over here! I should let y'all in the car. Y'all get on my goddamn nerves. I was just like, y'all, I grabbed, because I was, went in there because I wasn't sure, to be honest, how I was going to do my hair. I didn't know. I just went in there. I'm like, okay, am I going to put in another quick wig? What am I going to do? And that shit got on my nerves. I swear, true story. That shit got on my nerves so fucking bad. I was so embarrassed. I just grabbed this little ponytail and left out the store. I was just like, I just bought the ponytail and left. And realized I didn't go in there and get everything else I need to. I had to go to Walmart, give me some edge control and stuff. I was just like, really? Don't go in there with them kids. Of course, you can take kids there, but if you know they touch stuff and got to holler at them every 5 minutes, man, make this a pleasurable trip for you. Leave them kids with a babysitter, or wait till their dad to come home, or somebody come home. You going in there by your damn self. Don't go in there hollering at Alizé now. Okay? So I try to make this video as serious as I can, but you guys know how I am. I got to bring the real me out. I got to bring the funny part out. So I hope this video was informative. Once again, look at this video a couple of times and just prepare yourself. Go in there smelling good. Don't go in there with that damn greasy ass black bunny on your head. If your hair ain't done, okay, fine, whatever. Put on your cute scarf. Put on your cute scarf, some big pretty earrings, or if you wear just studs, just make yourself look decent. Scarf, no, hair done or not, put on the pretty scarf. And y'all know I am. I don't have no problem with that. Put on you a damn bra. Don't go in there. Y'all said bra. Don't go in there with take your ass in there with a bra on. Don't have holes and shit out on your thing and make NC 55 right here and ketchup stains over here. Don't go in there with that. Y'all know how I am. I live in sweats and shit, so I go and put you some sweats on. And make sure it's clean and you're decent and you smell good and stains on the shit, and just go in there and just enjoy that experience. Okay, you work hard for it. So yeah, that's it. I'm at the shop. So love you guys. So yeah, stay better so you ain't gotta get ready. I'll holler.